Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
Barely. Still have my car in the shop, which I hate.
So
Since I mentioned
wasn't the gas cap?
No, I mentioned on Friday, right, that something was wrong with the car, and we got all kinds of calls suggesting a fix. And since that time, it's been in the shop getting fixed. So sadly, it looks like it's going to cost a little more than a $12 gas cap.
Oh, no.
Or even a $150 battery.
You took it to the dealership, of course.
I took it to the dealership, yes.
Of course it's going to cost. You can't drive past those places without them dinging your account for $500.
It's really true. And every time you bring it in for something and you tell them I want this done, they
always something else.
Recommend a ton of other things.
And listen, we're not just recommending it, Pat.
Right, it's got to be done.
Part of the company. I can't let you drive out of here with this thing working the way it is.
So
it's agonizing.
They texted me the list yesterday of what needs to be done.
The list.
12 items.
Okay.
12 items.
Now, can you pick and choose? Are they asking you to pick and choose?
They are.
Okay, good. Good.
If I do them all, it will only set me back about $24,000.
Shut up.
That's a real figure. I'm not exaggerating. It's about $24,000.
A question. I don't know if you want to answer this, but it feels like that might be worth more than the vehicle's worth. Or am I
It
incorrect?
sure does sound that way, doesn't it?
Yeah. Okay.
The shocks were something like $6,000.
Okay.
For shock absorbers.
Oh, you've been in Fort Worth too often. On the road.
Yes,
and those aren't bad. They're just close to being bad.
Yeah,
I'm sure. I've had that reported on my vehicle.
Okay, we got shocks
multiple times.
Some other related issue was related to the shocks. $7,600.
Wait.
Then there was another issue that was somewhere around that was $6,500. And then a few other minor things that added up to another $3,000 or $4,000. So altogether it was about $24,000.
No problem.
My car is 12 years old now.
Right.
I kind of splurged on it back in 2013 because I figured this is maybe the last car I'll ever own, and I'll just drive it till it dies.
Wow.
I think it just did.
No.
Yeah, I'm not.
But you're doing okay. Just so we're clear, you're doing okay. Because you said this is the last car you're ever going to own?
Oh, well, yeah, I drive it till I die.
Okay,
or it dies.
Are you sick?
No, you're doing all right?
Are you trying to tell us something?
I know
It's a weird way to tell us
scares.
that you're
No,
sick.
I'm telling you, it's expiring, hopefully, before me. That's what I'm doing.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to do something now.
You could just maybe not do the three things that are over $7,000.
No, I'm not going to.
Yeah,
no,
let's write this out.
I okayed $520 or something.
Yeah.
Just to get it going again.
Yes. And they're going to allow you to drive out of the parking lot without that being fixed.
We'll see. I'm going to keep their loaner car if they don't. So I don't know. It's up to them, really.
I like your loaner car.
Yeah, I do too.
It's a nice one.
Yeah, it is. It's good. So anyway, there's a ton of stuff going on. And we're going to get to as much of it and fix as much of the world as we possibly can in 2 hours.
And before we move on, may I suggest, you try a Tesla before you invest $24,000 if you're going to in your car? I could get you in a Tesla for $18,000, Pat.
You can rent them now. He's renting them out $60 a day.
$60 a day.
16
at 60 bucks a day for a Tesla at some local dealerships.
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
that's not bad at all.
And then if you like it, you get to keep it. But
by the
pay
way,
the car note.
on the headphone situation,
oh no,
it's already begun.
Okay, you want to string it across the room?
Dang. Here? Well, that's gonna be
it'd be taut.
I mean, if we have like an extension that won't make it pull my head while we're on the air.
Okay.
That would be good.
So we have a cable situation.
We must have a cable situation.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Because I'm using your box.
Yeah, they changed the boxes out.
Yeah, they did.
I'm using your box and I haven't had an issue at all.
Oh.
I have your old box. I made sure for them to give me your box.
Dang. So it's a cable situation. It's always the worst, right? It's like with the car.
With the car.
Can't be the gas cap. It's got to be the shock absorbers. All right, so we had Veterans Day in D.C. yesterday. President Trump laid the wreath at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, which is always a really poignant event.
Every time I see him doing something like this that's poignant, like you say, I just think, Joe Biden used to do this.
Yeah.
And it was so miserable.
Man. Because he practically had to be carried with the wreath to do anything like that to begin with. Then he's such a buffoon. Oh, it was agonizing. But then President Trump had a message to veterans yesterday.
This morning on these hallowed grounds where generations of American heroes rest in eternal glory, we gather to fulfill the sacred duty of every free man and woman. On Veterans Day, we honor those who have worn the uniform, who have borne the battle, who have stood to watch, and whose ranks have formed the mighty wall of flesh and blood, bravery and devotion that has defended our freedom for 250 years. Today, to every veteran, we love our veterans, we say the words too often left unsaid. Thank you for your service. Thank you very much.
Yeah, nice.
Amen.
Nice. Just happened to notice the 1,013 hour thing too.
We broke 1,000.
We've got it. It's there.
It's there.
We did it. Congratulations,
Now we
America.
Thankfully, we're not going to have to add another square.
Oh,
When it gets to 10,000,
Yeah.
1,013 hours already. Holy cow! And day 43. Three?
yes.
Wow.
House expected to pass around 4 o'clock this afternoon, and then Eastern time, and then heads to the president's desk.
Okay.
And that takes how long to get over there?
Well, I mean, traffic.
10, 12,
Thursday.
14
Thursday.
hours.
Are you in Pat's car, the 15-mile-an-hour car?
Or do you have the loaner, which has a little bit
Gets
better
you there,
pickup right now? Yeah. All right. Because goodness knows there's no faster way to get this
There is
done.
not.
You couldn't do it. If you wanted to, you still couldn't do it. It's only 2025. What do you think it is, the year 5000 or something? It's not. Okay? We're at the mercy of the horse and buggy, like
Right.
we've always been.
Right.
So,
Send the messenger.
can't get this done any faster. Was President Trump on with Pat McAfee yesterday?
Yeah, he was.
I missed that. That's interesting.
Yeah, he was.
Okay.
He was on for quite a bit, quite a while. McAfee, said that he goes, for all you people giving me a problem when talking to the president, it's Veterans Day. He was broadcasting live from Paris Island yesterday for Veterans Day, and so he goes, I had a chance to talk to the president of the United States. The answer is yes.
No
I'm talking to
kidding.
the president of the United States.
Obviously.
And they talked to him mostly about sports, but he talked about the VA and obviously, complimenting the troops and everything because Pat was at, Paris Island. I did find it interesting, though. And I think we have a clip of him hoorahing the troops because McAfee was live in front of a group of Marines who only could answer with yes, sir, no, sir, or hoorah. That's all they could say. That was really funny. It was a good bit. And he had asked the president 3 or 4 times in the interview to give another shout out, another hoorah to the troops. And he did it. And Trump did it.
Mr. President, have you ever done an ooh-rah to a bunch of Marines?
Not the kind that I just heard. I just heard a level of professionalism with the way they did it that I don't think anybody can match it, to be honest. That's very impressive.
Mr. President, why don't you drop one? Mr. President, why don't you drop an ooh-rah real quick?
I will. Hoorah!
Yes. Okay. We love everything about that.
And he did that 3 or 4 times, throughout the interview. You ready to drop another hoorah? And it was really funny.
Yeah,
I will.
fun.
What I found interesting about it is when he was talking about, hey, we've invited all these people on because he had all the head of all the leagues on, thanking the troops, and he said we reached out to Obama. He said I reached out to Obama. I guess scheduling problems, and he was. I know he posted a video of him saying hello to a troop. Member that came home, a veteran that came home that was passed, that was dead. But he did. What I found interesting is he did not say he reached out to Joe Biden. Because who's the last president, right? Joe Biden, not Obama.
Yeah.
And so I found that just interesting. He didn't say anything at all. It was just that I had Trump on, and we reached out to Obama too. Just so you know.
Huh. So they weren't interested in having the brilliant Joe Biden on?
Right.
Interesting.
It is interesting.
How about that? Is there a number of people who can call about that?
Right there on the wall.
Oh, I'm so sorry. So should have looked at that before the show began.
Secretary.
Oh, that would have been a hell of a show.
Yo, that would have been.
Secretary.
Dude, if he had ever been on McAfee, he would have talked about how he could have been an awesome superstar in the NFL if only.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes. If only I had those big black guys blocking for me.
Awesome.
Let me tell you about Fast Growing Trees, because whether you're planting now or later, Fast Growing Trees has everything you need to make your dream yard a reality. Starting with the best quality and selection of plants delivered to your door, Fast Growing Trees makes it easy to get your dream yard. Order online and get your plants delivered directly to your door in just a few days without ever leaving home. I did that when we had our house. We've sold it since, but that was one of the things that helped us sell it and sell it quickly, is because of the beautiful trees outside. Their Alive and Thrive guarantee ensures your plants arrive happy and healthy, ready to thrive in your yard. All plants and trees are locally grown in the U.S., cared for by experts before they ship to you. So do like I did and order from Fast Growing Trees. You're going to love them. They've got a whole bunch of experts on hand to help you decide what will look great and what will thrive in your area. And this season, they have the best deals for your yard, including up to half off on tons of plants and other deals. And because you listen to this show, you'll get 15% off your next purchase when using the promo code PAT at checkout. That's 15% off your next purchase at fastgrowingtrees.com. Use the promo code PAT at checkout. Now's the perfect time to plant. And use promo code PAT to save. Offers valid for a limited time. Terms and conditions apply. Check out the link or in the show notes and support the show.
Pat Gray returns.
Okay, so as we mentioned, it is day 43 or 1,013 hours.
So much more catchy that way.
It is. It is. And we added the extra digit. You got to use it.
Yeah, we have to.
Have to use it.
It's a law.
It's one thing. I guess we say thank you to our elected officials.
Thanks to the Democrats.
To use us.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah. But there's a nice, as we head into 2026, it's really fun to see Democrats at each other's throats.
This is crazy.
It sure is.
They're pissed off that this is being ended now.
Yeah, I love this. This is so simple. Greg Price posted, Democrats are saying this is a Republican shutdown. Democrats are also saying, I'm in total shock that our party would cave to the Republicans and reopen the government.
Right.
It's awesome to see this on the left.
As always, it is Democrats having it both ways.
Right. And wanting it.
Every single time on every issue. Here's Rosa DeLauro, all hacked off that the government's reopening.
Outrageous that a group of Senate Democrats just joined with Republicans really to undermine our efforts on health care. That's what this fight has been about, extending the premium subsidies so that people's insurance costs are affordable. What's happened now is they will continue to be outrageous, doubling or tripling in cost. And that really doesn't help people with the biggest issue today that they're facing. That's the cost of living and affordability. It's my intention to fight against this bill in the House of Representatives.
All right.
Okay.
You fight against.
I didn't send it in, but I saw Adam Schiff walking in the rain so he could look like he was crying over it, posting a video. They're going to open it back up. It's just ridiculous.
But they're not the ones keeping it closed.
Correct.
Wow. It doesn't make any sense.
No, it does not.
All right. Let's go to Chris from Courageous Media reminding us what Obamacare did and what it's all about. Cut 7 here.
Obamacare was a lie from the beginning. They knew it was a lie. They actively told lies in order to take over a third of the U.S. economy. Yes. And it has gone downhill ever since. What you don't know about Obamacare is that it has utterly destroyed the free market system.
Yes.
So you've got the people who wrote the ACA. It wasn't written by Democrats. Nope. It was written by big pharmaceutical companies, big insurance companies, big hospital providers. The unholy trinity got together and said, how can we create a system whereby trillions of dollars of taxpayer money will flow directly into our pockets.
Yes.
And that's what they did. Under ACA, it is no longer legal for doctors to go form their own hospital group. They can't do it.
Yeah.
Under ACA, the licensing requirements for doctors have gotten so onerous and it's so expensive that you create literally a shortage of doctors that now drives the price up. And you've basically forced them, because of all your maniacal billing practices, that you have to essentially take insurance.
Yes.
I mean, there's still a few. There's still some doctors you can go to where they'll tell you, if you ever ask, like, hey, this procedure, like you walk into a doctor's office and they're going to do a test or something. Oh, that's $850 and that'll be covered X% by insurance. What if I pay cash? Oh, I could do it for $150. I mean, it's insane. And so what you have and what people are waking up to, because people have started to blow the whistle, the healthcare, the ACA subsidies, it's an $800 billion annual transfer direct from the federal payment system right into the insurance companies. And what they do is they artificially lower premiums a little bit so that the Democrats can then come back, and if the Republicans don't buy off on this, they can say, look, the Republicans raised your premiums. No, the premiums were always that high.
Always.
It's kind of like saying, hey, you know what? Gas is $5 a gallon, but we're going to transfer $1 trillion a year to all of the oil companies to artificially lower gas prices from $5 to $2.50. And then when we end that subsidy, they go back up to $5, and it's their fault.
Yeah,
this is what they're doing. This is the Democrats' plan. This is what they wanted to do. This is why they purposely extended the ACA subsidies only until December 31st of the next presidential cycle, so that if a Republican got elected, they could do this exact thing. They could demand that these ACA subsidies get extended, and if not, then they're going to run around and say that Republicans drove your premiums.
Right.
No, the ACA drove the premiums up. The ACA is the problem. It's why it's under the ACA that we cover illegal aliens. It's under the ACA that you cover adult children up until 26. Yeah. And you've got, on the flip side, you've got the ideological left that runs around saying, we're the richest country in the world. People should have free health care. But realize that healthcare is not a thing that you can just give away.
Thank you.
It is somebody's service. It is somebody's intellectual property. It is somebody's livelihood. You have to go to school. You have to learn how to be a doctor.
For a long time.
You have to buy medications. You have to invest in equipment.
A lot of money.
So if you give that away, one of the things are going to be true. Either that doctor becomes a slave. He has to give his services away for nothing or for a drastically reduced rate.
People don't care.
Nope.
They don't care.
Nope.
That was perfect.
Wow, that was nicely put, though. There's a lot there.
How quickly we forget so much, because there's so much that's thrown at us. But, man, the layers of Obamacare that we have had to deal with for the last 15 years, that was nicely
It really
good
was.
reminder there.
Yep. Now, leftists don't care about anybody's work, whether they have to do it for slave wages or for free. They don't care. As long as they're getting what they think they need and want, then don't worry about it. I don't care about the guy that went to school for 12 years like the rest of us in high school, and then another 12 on top of that afterwards. That costs a lot of money, and it takes a lot of time. And, sure, it's going to pay off for him in the end, but there's a reason most of us don't go that route. I didn't go that route.
Right.
Jeffy certainly didn't go that route.
Wait, what?
I mean, I did.
I barely got through the first 12 years, let alone another 12 on top of it.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
No, you're not doing that.
Not doing that.
But some people are dedicated to it. They're committed to it, and they do it. They stick it out, and they delay, the things they want in life for another decade or more. So, shouldn't that come with some rewards? Shouldn't they make a decent living for that?
No.
They
should not. They should give it away for free.
Crazy. And that's what a lot of leftists expect and believe they have coming to them. And the $800 billion, that's almost $1 trillion.
Yeah. Almost
$1 trillion from this thing that was supposedly going to save everybody so much money. It was going to save our healthcare system. It's insane.
Yeah. Do you know anyone anyone that has said, boy, my health insurance has gone down since Obamacare.
Do I ever love my Obamacare coverage?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I've never heard it. All right, let me tell you about Real Estate Agents I Trust, because you want a leader in that industry. You want somebody who's a go-getter, somebody who's got a great track record. These are the people who've been carefully vetted by Glenn's team. This is his company that he put together so you wouldn't have to put up with the things he did. So because of that, there are great agents available, and it doesn't cost you a thing for us to find them for you. It's Real Estate Agents I Trust. Go there. We'll set you up with a great realtor, and you'll find somebody who understands what a big situation this is in your life, how important it is. Where you live isn't just 4 walls and a roof. It means where you are, the neighbors you have around you, the people that your kids go to school with, the people you go to church with. I mean, there's so much on the line. It's really important. So you want somebody who understands that. That's Real Estate Agents I Trust. They're fans of the show. They really get it. You're going to have a lot in common with them. So go to Real Estate Agents I Trust, where the name really says it all. realestateagentsitrust.com.
Pat Gray is unleashed.
Here's what Stephen Miller said yesterday about ending the filibuster.
Well, yes, he is, of course, because when Democrats take power, if and when that happens, when they control at some point in the future, whenever that is, the House, the Senate, and the White House, what's the first thing they're going to do, Larry? They've advertised it, they've promoted it, they've talked about it, and they've booted 2 people, Joe Manchin and Kristen Sinema, out of the party for disagreeing with them on it, and that is ending the filibuster. They will end the filibuster. They will pass communist health care. They will abolish private health insurance. They will kick 140 million Americans off of their employer-sponsored health care plans. They will give citizenship and amnesty to every single illegal alien in the country, and millions more to come. They will pack the Supreme Court with 4 or 5 Marxist judges. They will make D.C. and Puerto Rico a state, and that will be just the beginning of what they do to cement and solidify permanent political power in this country. We all know that's coming. We all understand that's coming. And the best chance that we have to prevent that is to end the filibuster now, so that we can pass the full and complete Republican agenda, make it permanent, and deliver secure elections to this country in the form of voter ID and ending once and for all non-citizen voting by requiring proof of citizenship to vote. These are basic fundamental things to having a democracy.
We're not a democracy, but
I knew we'd lose you at the end there.
It's just that, as we talked about yesterday with Justin Haskins, it's important not to cave into that, because they've used that term to bring about their socialist policies and programs. Because you're used to democratic, you're used to democracy, and so that's what they throw in front of socialism to make you think, no, this is okay. Fine. This is all American. This is apple pie and Chevrolet. That's what this is. This isn't Russia. It's not the Soviet Union. Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. And they did the same thing in the beginning. That's how they got their people accustomed to it. It's crazy. But here's Stephen Miller on the economy.
What is next for the economic plan for this president? We're focusing relentlessly on affordability. So President Trump's working to bring down the cost of living even more than he already has. So Thanksgiving meals are going to be 25% cheaper. But President Trump is not content with that. He is fighting to bring down the cost of every single consumer and household good. And the tax bill is going to be a huge part of this. Because when we make life more affordable for our companies, for domestic industry, for domestic manufacturing, with 100% expensing, with the largest tax cuts in history, then prices are going to keep coming down. This also involves energy affordability. No president in history has done more, Larry, you know this so well, to make energy more affordable. President Trump is leaning into energy affordability. We are building new pipelines for the first time in the northeastern corridor of this country. You've seen that we have a major pipeline that's moving through, the Nessie pipeline, more to come. And the president is also making nuclear energy, modern, safe, reliable, clean nuclear energy to power the future. He issued 4 historic executive orders on nuclear energy America will be the center of the nuclear energy renaissance in this country. And one more thing, Larry, AI. America under President Trump is the AI capital of the world. That's bringing in trillions of investment. That's bringing in millions of jobs. That's raising our standard of living. We are at the precipice of one of the great economic periods in the whole history of this country, Larry.
Okay, but not nuclear. I mean, no.
Well, no.
Did you see what happened on 3 Mile Island?
Yeah, thank you.
You know how many dead bodies there were?
Thank you.
Well, none. But there could have been. There could have been some dead bodies around 3 Mile Island, but there weren't.
We're not.
But
it could have been.
Yeah, could have been. So people got exposed to the equivalent of an X-ray. You ever had an X-ray? No, nobody does because it's way too dangerous. It kills you dead. That's why X-rays don't exist.
They always throw Chernobyl in there, and then they throw 3 Mile Island.
Yes.
In. Yeah, they always throw the adjacent.
Yeah, and sometimes they even throw in China syndrome.
Yeah, I saw the movie China Syndrome. I know what happens.
Meltdown.
With total meltdown. Kill everybody on the planet.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
Look at all the dead bodies. Look at it.
And that did it too. What was the other one with what's her face?
Silkwood?
Yeah, Silkwood. Yeah,
which was filmed right here.
Yeah,
in this building. Just kind of fun to think about.
Yeah, it is.
That's really cool. Who was in that?
Sarandon.
It was Meryl Streep, right?
No,
was
it was Sarandon, right?
Susan Sarandon?
Yeah, I think it was.
Okay.
I think it was Sarandon.
Was Meryl Streep not in Silkwood? Maybe not.
So.
I don't know. That was a long time ago, though.
Yeah, it sure was.
80, 81, early 80s.
Yeah,
sometime.
I've seen the replay.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
so
remember.
you didn't watch this on your grandpa's knee?
Yeah,
okay.
I didn't see it at the theater.
He was probably relieved that you weren't sitting on him that time.
According to Grok, Meryl Streep, Kirk Russell, and Cher were on the movie Silkwood.
Okay,
it was Meryl? It wasn't Sarandon?
It was Meryl Streep.
It was Meryl Streep.
Oh, okay.
Put that in your pipe and
Russell
smoke
and
it.
Cher.
But you would have known that if you were on your grandfather's knee.
Thank you.
Thank you.
But
Yes.
obviously you weren't.
So that's exciting. Some of the things that Stephen Miller was talking about there on the horizon. I would love to see a tax bill get passed before it's too late. And I think getting rid of the filibuster would go a long way in getting some of this stuff codified.
That's for sure.
One of the things I saw, Bad Hombre posted this. Want to see home prices and rents drop 50% and self-deportation spike 300% overnight? Make renting or selling property to illegal aliens a federal crime. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. That'll help the market adjust.
Yeah, no kidding.
That'll make home ownership more affordable for young people if there's more supply out there.
There's an AJC poll out talking about the top issues. This is the single most important issue facing Georgia today.
It's the Atlanta Journal-Constitution newspaper.
Okay. And they divided it between Democrat and Republican voters.
Wow.
So the economy and jobs.
Yeah, everybody agrees on that.
We all agree. This is the one thing we can get together on. Now, we don't agree on how to fix it,
Correct.
of course.
Yeah.
Or whose fault it is. But Democrats, 15% say it's the most important thing, and 14% for Republicans.
And look out down there, sister answer, inflation/cost of living. And that's also top,
which is
17%
related.
and 18%.
Jeez,
yeah.
wow.
But now, so you can see that the economy and inflation, cost of living, jobs, important in similar numbers to Democrats and Republicans. And then you scroll all the way to the bottom. Look at the number one issue for Democrat voters.
Change. Look at the climate change.
1%.
Yeah,
1%
of Democrats.
1% of Democrats.
0% of Republicans.
We're done with that.
That's so great.
Yeah, it is. And then at the very bottom, what's the most important issue for
by
Democrat
far,
voters?
by quite a bit.
Oh, yeah.
Standing up to Donald Trump and MAGA Republicans.
Yeah.
20% think it's the most important issue.
Okay.
All right. Whatever.
I mean, that's because they're struggling with derangement syndrome.
Yes.
And I mean, they're sick.
Here's one thing that troubles me though. Taxes. 2% of Democrats. Only 8% of Republicans find that important.
Remember, this is the single most important issue facing Georgia. So 1 out of 5 Georgia Democrats stand up to Donald Trump.
It's incredible.
Okay, got it. Great principle there.
But how much do you love the climate change? And that number has always been low. I don't think it's been this low, but fortunately, there's some pushback on that now.
Yeah.
More coming up.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.
Let me just finish up with this poll before we get to chewing here in a sec. The AJC poll, that's the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, yes, right? And the top issues facing Georgia today. We already talked about the economy, inflation, cost of living. Those are the most important issues to Georgians and probably everybody in the country. Taxes, 2% for Democrats, 8% for Republicans. Should be much higher than that. Anyway, immigration's in there, 13% for Republicans, 2% for Democrats. This one really disappoints me, and that's abortion. How could you have an issue more important than life? 1% of Democrats, 2% of Republicans.
As their most important thing, though.
Yes,
right? I mean,
but
first and foremost.
Pretty important.
Of these issues, which would you have answered if you were polled, put you on the spot? You only get one answer.
Abortion.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Life. Yeah, life. It's the most important thing. Then probably the economy, I suppose. Immigration, certainly be up there. Gun violence is in there. 8% of Democrats believe it's the most important issue. 3% of Republicans. Moral issues. Yeah, this is something Democrats care deeply about. 1%.
Oh, I thought they...
Yeah, they do. The 1%, though, feel it really strongly. Okay. Only 7% of Republicans. Healthcare, 12% for Democrats, 5% for Republicans. Interesting. I mean, it's a fascinating poll.
But yeah, and it shows you that Republicans and Democrats alike are still feeling the effects of inflation and the cost of living.
Yeah.
If the top issue among Republicans is inflation / cost of living, which is something the Trump administration really needs to start addressing. And I think they are.
They're starting to, yeah. Yeah, I think they're doing a better job of it. All right, 888-900-3393. Here is Jeffy with Chewing the Fat.
All right, awesome.
Introducing
it's Wednesday.
Jeffy Fisher. Just the Jeffy's on the shop for 30 minutes or so. You put the 18 together with the 7-minute all you know. When we talk about space, maybe mention his sights. No one knows for sure, but he's gonna bring to light. Well, it's time to chew the fat, give us something we like. Oh, by the way, Jeffy, make sure to turn on your mic.
You get a pardon, you get a pardon, and you get a pardon. I said it before, I want a pardon. I have not gotten one. From his inauguration, Donald Trump granted clemency to 73 individuals, according to the Office of the Pardon Attorney. The latest pardon announcement, more than 70 of his allies. On his first day of office, he granted clemency to about 1,600 charged in the Capitol attack on January 6th. Good. The pardon, of course, is an expression of forgiveness that eases the consequences of a criminal conviction, according to the Department of Justice. The pardon and a commutation of a sentence.
Yeah, they could own guns again.
For the president, right? And they could vote.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could vote. Because one of the guys that I'm going to tell you about in a second, that's what he cared. He was really
I'm
bummed.
sure.
Yeah, he was really happy that he couldn't. So a few high-profile names. Rudy Giuliani, former NYC mayor. You know, he was disbarred from Washington, D.C. And New York over misrepresentations of election fraud. He was found liable by a jury for $148 million in damages for defaming 2 Georgia election workers, which, oh my gosh, that's just agonizing, and has been indicted in 2 state criminal cases related to widespread efforts to overturn the election, where he has pleaded not guilty. I mean, the guy is just getting crushed. Some others who were pardoned: Mark Meadows, Jeffrey Clark, former Justice Department Assistant Attorney General, and Sidney Powell, released to Kraken, is there. He pardoned George Santos, had his 7-year prison sentence commuted, which is really good. Darryl Strawberry was pardoned for his past conviction on tax evasion. And this Troy Lake, the guy I was telling you about, the 65-year-old Wyoming diesel mechanic, spent 7 months in federal prison for tweaking and removing emission systems on ailing engines. All right, he was sentenced to 1 year and 1 day in prison. He was released early to home confinement with an ankle monitor, and his business was fined $52,000. But he was very happy that he thought he was going to be a convicted felon the rest of his life, and now he can hunt and possess firearms and hold public office and vote. He was very, very happy. It's amazing. Senator Loomis took up his cause because he was dealing with the feds for 6 years, being investigated by the federal government, by the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency. They raided his family shop in 2018. He was targeted simply for keeping diesel engines and school buses, ambulances, and fire trucks running in Wyoming because he was messing with the
catalytic converter.
With the emissions. Because all these around the country, people were coming to him because he knew how to fix it. They were like their trucks and the buses and all these engines were screwing up because of the emissions, and he was like, "Oh, just got to do this, and you're good to go. Get back on the road." They shut him down. Fine, but obviously threw him in prison for it. And so
weird.
I mean, she said that this was because of a weaponized Democratic administration, and we're going to try to make sure this kind of government abuse never happens again.
Wow.
Okay.
But now he's going to be back out on the street.
Right.
Free to remove catalytic converters once again. Right. Oh, my gosh. Look out, Wyoming.
Trump, man. That guy just doesn't care.
Despicable.
So just FYI, in Trump's first term, he granted 238 clemency acts. And Joe Biden granted more clemency acts than any other president on record with 4,245 acts. Just a FYI there.
Okay.
COP30, the UN climate conference kicked off yesterday in Brazil without the U.S. there, by the way. And they have done wonders to the global climate since their first gathering 33 years ago, haven't they?
They sure have.
The UN Secretary General, Antonio Guterres, is continuing his campaign to accelerate the global switch from fossil fuels to clean energy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure they didn't use any fossil fuels to build that new road, that new 4-lane highway through the rainforest just to get to the COP30 event. I'm sure they didn't use any fossil fuels for that. I can't wait to hear what they're proposing. I saw already a clip of him proposing to, they need to get a handle on social media with misinformation and disinformation about climate change. So he's ready to shut down all of that. It's just agonizing from all of them. If you were one of the very few that purchased the iPhone Air released in September, you're going to need to go ahead and grab a tissue, dry your eyes. Apple is no longer planning to launch a second generation iPhone Air.
Oh, no.
I know.
Oh, no.
And they've already scaled back
Did it pretty much flop?
Yes.
Is that the first unsuccessful release?
I think so, maybe. I don't know. They're just moving on.
Okay.
They've scaled back production of the first version, and we're not
Once
doing
you
that second version.
the Google ad with the AI system where you point it at something and it tells you all the facts on it, what it is, how much it is, how long it'll last, that kind of puts the iPhone to shame. It is compelling. It's a great ad where they use the vanilla ice cream cone to represent the iPhone.
Old school iPhone,
Pretty good.
It sure is.
Oh, yeah, look, it's working right now. Owns Moo-Moos by Jeffy.
Oh, there you go.
Biggest supporter of zoos.
There you go. Thank you.
Okay, I see this. Yeah.
It doesn't say nobody supports zoos more than Jeff Fisher and Chewing the Fat.
And then it's got a list of interesting websites that he owns. Okay.
We don't need to list those off right now. Some of them are private.
Okay.
Coming to a country near you soon, Denmark is the latest country to take aim at big tech, announcing plans Friday to ban social media access for users under 15. Now, the measure won't take effect immediately, and we don't know how we're going to actually enforce it, and we don't know when it's going to take place, but it's going to happen. They're going to roll out an official age verification app as part of the enforcement system that would allow parents to grant access to children as young as 13 following an assessment process. So, I mean, it's about the children, so we have to do something, right?
Yes.
It puts Denmark in line with the growing list of countries introducing similar measures as concerns over social media's impact on youth mental health continues to mount. Australia was the first nation to implement a social media ban for minors, which is set to take effect next month, December 10th. The ban would have platforms Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, X, YouTube, Threads, Kick, and Reddit complying with the new ban. The hook for the fines up to $33 million US if they fail to comply. We'll see how that works.
Yeah.
We'll see if Australia may be fining these platforms. Good luck getting that money, for sure. Under the heading of I don't know why, but it makes me laugh, 2 men were arrested for allegedly trying to steal a road sign from a Connecticut interstate. The photo provided by state police appears to show the road sign strapped to the white pickup truck. So the state cops said we were driving along Interstate 91 and hey, what are you guys doing? So both men were arrested and charged with larceny, reckless use of the highway by a pedestrian, improper parking on a highway. They were identified by the Connecticut State Police as 42-year-old Andrew Scott Lampkin and 46-year-old Jonathan Oriopel. They were released on $500 bond. They're supposed to appear in court in like 10 days from now. But maybe they took it for the backyard, or I'm guessing for recycling, sell for recycling and then get drug money. And also, no word on how many other signs are missing in Connecticut, because that truck looked like it had been used to move signs before. I mean, it was beat up. It looked like they'd done this before. So that's interesting. If you're, I'm sure that they're on the lookout for people.
Sure they are.
For people stealing signs.
Yeah,
that's awesome. I mean, it's terrible. That's
what you meant. I knew that's what you meant.
So if you are a subscriber to Blaze TV, if you're not a subscriber to Blaze TV, now's the time to become one. Go to blazetv.com/Pat right now. Save $20 off an annual subscription. blazetv.com/Pat.
Also, we've kicked off our new show, Rufo and Lomez. It's the newest one for the Blaze. Christopher Rufo is one of the sharpest political strategists, teaming up with Jonathan Lomez Keeperman, English professor turned renegade culture writer and publisher, to bring you a brand new perspective on the news, on culture and the forces shaping our world. You can watch it right now on Blaze TV, or you can go to youtube.com/Rufo and Lomez. That's youtube.com/Rufo and Lomez.
Now, more of Pat Gray Unleashed.
All right, one more chewing the fat here on Pat Gray Unleashed. One more that I want to get to. No matter how rich you are, you can't escape the HOA or zoning laws, okay? Jeff Bezos has this massive wall of greenery around his $175 million estate in Beverly Hills. I mean, look at those things, man. They are monstrous.
Oh, yeah.
And they exceed the height permitted by local zoning laws.
Oh, boy.
So instead of trimming them down, Bezos says, yeah, I'll just pay the fine. Now, it's reported that they charge him $1,000 a month for a fine for having these hedges. I mean, it's like castle walls of bushes around the place just to keep the hedges. So that seems cheap. $1,000 a month.
Well, it's
like
not going to affect
$12,000
him.
a year.
Yeah, that's like charging me $1.98.
Right, and here's enough for the next couple of years. Come back and see me, because last time I checked, he makes $26,611,111 per day. That means his annual income, that's $333,333 a month. $1,108,796 per hour, $18,480 per minute, $308 per second. The hedges are going to stay. This is awesome. That's doing the fat. That's your fat five.
All right, got these tweets. This one from Starving Thought Criminal. Of course, nobody reached out to Joe Biden. He was busy having his pudding. Yeah, you don't want to interrupt him.
No, you cannot do that.
Chuck Shazam Bartowski. The shutdown timer is confusing. Got one in metric? No, there's no way to tell. You can't figure that out. From Skippy. You know, I too find things more affordable when someone else pays for them. Really? That's weird how that works.
That is.
From ex-Twitmo detainee. After COVID, I saw my general practitioner. I expressed my extreme displeasure with how I was treated, essentially untreated, due to the policies of his healthcare conglomerate. He looked at me quietly and quietly apologized while adding, please remember who I work for. Okay. And Sarah the Band. I used to be able to see my doctor the same day I called. Since Obamacare, it takes months. That's beautiful. Yeah, it's
weird.
Very Canadian. And
that is.
And English. So, congratulations. That's what the Democrats hammered through in the dark of night. Remember, she was going to pole vault. She was going to do whatever it took.
Right.
Wasn't that about Obamacare?
I think it was.
Yeah, I think it was.
I think it was.
Yeah. She was going to do whatever it takes to make that happen, and they did.
And they did.
Over the wall.
Yeah.
And they did. Yeah.
So, congratulations,
And the
America.
good news about that, I mean, Nancy Pelosi, pushed that through, and now her daughter's running for office, so that's great.
I haven't seen this ad.
It's wonderful.
She is, looks like she's fun.
What clip is it?
I don't even know if we have the ad. Was just thinking that
19.
Yeah.
Oh, we actually have her ad.
Yeah.
Oh, she is.
Okay,
looks
let's
like she's
Gonna be
fun.
good? Gonna be good.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
fun.
Christine Pelosi.
I'm Christine Pelosi, attorney, author, advocate,
the chairperson of the California Democratic Party Women's Caucus,
wife, mom, and today a candidate for California State Senate.
No, thank you.
I'm running to represent
Ooh, look
you,
at
San
that. She's
Francisco,
there.
in
Ooh.
Sacramento, fighting for consumer rights, women's rights, gun violence survivors, immigrants, and our most vulnerable communities against the threat we face.
Christine Pelosi is shaking up the sexual
too.
harassment debate in Sacramento.
What do we do when our freedoms are under attack?
Tell me.
We speak up, we fight back, and we organize power for the people. And that's what I want to do for you.
No, thank you.
It's weird that she's running for state senate and not trying to take Mom's place.
Yeah, that is weird.
I'm not quite sure I understand that because they made a point of her, not running to replace Nancy.
Is she the daughter that was doing the J6 documentary?
I don't know that. I think it's very possible that was the case because that's what she did. That's what she, as an activist. So it's just strange that she's running for state senate. I'm not quite sure I understand that move.
She probably realizes she'd get her anus handed to her.
It's a different one.
Different daughter.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Maybe this is the
Alexandra.
This is the black sheep of the family. Then.
Okay.
You can't have my office, and you can run for state senate.
State.
Yeah.
Yeah. Start at the bottom.
Here's a donation. Get out of here.
Well, she's got the money. How much did her wealth go up in the years?
Incredible. She's worth what, under $280 million or something now? Something like that?
And their wealth increased to 2,100% or something.
Yeah.
Or 26,000. I mean, it was unbelievable.
Yeah.
And it was all done through insider trading.
Of course. I mean, there's no crime there. It's just lucky investing.
Yeah.
Estimates as high as $413 million.
That's great.
Wow.
So in other words, moral of the story here, you have to be in politics if you want to get away with insider trading. Because if you try that in the private sector,
you'll go to
get
jail.
thrown in.
Absolutely.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
Pat Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
Yep. Thanks for joining us. 888-933-93. Pat Unleashed on Twitter. Bimet109 tweets, sounds like Pat's mechanic has to catch up on past due boat payments.
Oh, no.
Doesn't it, though?
Yeah.
Dirty Mule 94. If he steals Pat's catalytic converter, the dealership would only charge him $175. No. Is that that's a mechanic in Wyoming?
They use him.
Apparently, yeah. Smallmouth bass Kurt, we did a bad thing once. Exchanged a 25-mile-per-hour sign with a 55-mile-per-hour sign. Hilarious
That's
at the
awesome.
time. Now I just hope nobody got hurt.
Oh, shut up.
Oh, it's happened. You've offended Jeffy and his nefarious actions.
I hope no one got hurt. Shut up.
You're the worst. But we all knew that going in. So, all right. Let me tell you about something new we've got going at Kexi. First of all, the cookies still delicious. You can still get those. But we've also got this really cool deal for businesses right now. If you're the one in charge of sending out client or employee gifts this time of year, this could make your life way easier. It's called the Kexi Business Premier Program. It's our VIP gifting service for businesses. You can send our gourmet cookie boxes to all your clients or team members in just a few clicks. No juggling addresses, no placing dozens of separate orders. We'll take care of all that for you. So you'll also get bulk discounts up to 20% off, depending on your order volume, plus free personalized gift notes in every box. And these are the same, of course, incredible Kexi cookies you already know and love. They're baked fresh, shipped right to your door. This makes it great for Christmas if you're giving some deliciousness to some of your clients. So if you want your gifts to actually be remembered this year, go to Kexi.com/gifting and get started with our premier program today. That's Kexi.com/gifting. Here was a 5-star review from Sam, who said, I've ordered Kexi a few times, and they are unbelievable. I recently bought a dozen for my own birthday gathering in my office in downtown Fort Worth.
Nice.
Yes, I bought to share on my birthday because my gift was seeing others react to how good Kexi is.
Isn't that special?
Isn't that nice?
Oh.
Everyone had to try all the flavors, and not a single person said anything less than, these are the best cookies I've ever had. Multiple people asked where they were from and said they'll be ordering. Mission of spreading Kexi accomplished. Thank you.
Nice.
Appreciate that, Sam. Keep up the good work there. Kexi.com, KEKSI.com.
Pat Gray Unleashed now continues.
It sure does. We played a little bit of this yesterday, the President Trump interview with Laura Ingraham, and she did a really good job.
She did.
Yes.
That was a great interview. She pushed back.
She tried.
As much as you can with the president.
She tried
you got
several
the president
times.
sitting across from you. You can only push back so much.
Yes. Especially when you're friendly to him.
Sure,
you know?
absolutely.
And you want to maintain that
Continue the relationship, yeah.
Yeah. And she pushed back on several things, including the 600,000 number we're getting on the Chinese students,
which is
coming
just
in.
so frustrating.
I still can't understand it. Not at all. Then the other thing was, one of the other things was the H-1B visa talk. This is amazing what he had to say about the H-1B visas. Check this out.
Republicans have to talk about it.
And does that mean the H-1B visa thing will not be a big priority for your administration? Because if you want to raise wages for American workers, you can't flood the country with tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands
of foreign workers. You also do have to bring in talent. When
we have plenty of talented people here.
No, you don't.
We don't have talented people here?
No, you don't have certain talents, and people have to learn.
What?
You can't take people off an unemployment line and say, I'm going to put you into a factory where we're going to make missiles, or I'm going to put
How did we ever do it before?
Well,
I'll
give you an example. In Georgia,
thank you.
They raided because they wanted illegal immigrants out. They had people from South Korea that made batteries all their lives. You know, making batteries are very complicated. It's not an easy thing and very dangerous. A lot of explosions, a lot of problems. They had like 500 or 600 people, early stages, to make batteries and to teach people how to do it. Well, they wanted them to get out of the country. You're going to need that, Laura. I mean, I know you and I disagree on this. You can't just say a country's coming in, going to invest $10 billion to build a plant, and going to take people off an unemployment line who haven't worked in 5 years.
Pause it for a second. You're using a false equivalency there. It's not taking people off the unemployment line and sticking them into a highly technical job. You find the people who have technical know-how and you put them in the job.
And you train them, Americans.
You cannot tell me that out of the 335 million people that live here, we don't have enough people to staff these positions.
Come on now.
Stop it.
So
stop. And he's saying we don't.
Yeah. Is he also suggesting that he was against what happened to the South Korean workers there?
Against a little
Sounds
bit.
like he was against
what his
own DHS did.
It does. It does sound like that. It's interesting.
That is.
It's
to say the least.
Bizarre. But he had more. Let's let him finish here on the H-1B visa talk.
And you can't just say a country's coming in, going to invest $10 billion to build a plant, and going to take people off an unemployment line who haven't worked in 5 years, and they're going to start making missiles.
Yes, you can.
It doesn't work that way.
Yes. First of all, Mr. President.
Wow.
Yes, you can.
Well, they can learn to code.
They could learn. Yeah.
Yes,
but he's saying we need it immediately. We need it right now. Are you telling me there's nobody who can staff those positions? No Americans. You got to go to South Korea or India for the workers, because I don't buy it.
I
do not
disagree
buy
with
it.
that wholeheartedly.
Now, this is a stretch, okay? I'll say that up front. But this is a stretch that maybe there's a silver lining with the 600,000 now. If he genuinely believes we need these foreigners here, then that is better than, well, we promised this special deal on the side with China for something that we need that we're going to keep off the books.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, he's making that deal anyway with these businesses, right? They come in, invest $10 billion, make two plants or whatever,
South
and then
Koreans
sure, we'll bring in your people to work them.
I feel like there's a lawsuit happening.
No, the reason we're making this such an easy access get these things built is because Americans need those jobs, not South Koreans or whatever other country we're bringing in.
Hundreds of Korean workers detained in Georgia to file lawsuit against ICE.
And when was this?
Just now.
It just
yesterday.
Happened. Wow.
Yep.
Interesting.
I'm trying to figure out what their racial discrimination, human rights violations,
shut up.
excessive use of force.
Pathetic.
So this is going to be
If you're here illegally, stop it with your right. You don't have the right to be here from another country. You don't.
Did you realize
it's a privilege.
The Maryland man is still here?
Yeah. That's January when he's back in court.
The government just filed to say we've gone through enough. We're getting him out of here.
I thought we did that months ago.
I thought so as well.
I mean,
because he does now. He's saying he doesn't want to go to where we're sending him to. Where we send him? Libya.
We should spin the wheel. Find out.
One of the countries that we're sending him to. He's saying no. I have to go to another country, and we're saying you'll go where we tell you.
Yeah, Uganda. I think is the
maybe
last
that was
I heard.
it. Yeah, maybe that was it. Whatever it was. I mean,
he doesn't want to go to Uganda. Who doesn't want to go to Uganda?
Right? I know.
On, especially this time.
You know what? Hold on. Let's make a deal. Maryland man, Abrego Garcia gets to stay in America, but we send Zoran Mamdani back to Uganda.
Yes.
I mean, I think
sold.
we changed. I have to update you. He's not going to Uganda anymore.
Oh, where's he going?
He's supposed to go to West African country of Liberia.
Liberia, yeah.
That's a better option.
That's even better than Uganda this time of year. I mean, it's gorgeous.
The capital of Liberia is Monrovia for a reason. You know that's named after James Monroe, right? Our president. They're pro-American in Liberia.
Take the deal.
You should take that. You should take that deal.
Take the deal.
Take the deal. Now, okay.
You got no cards, Abrego.
The interview with Laura Ingraham continued.
Yeah.
And I did not watch the entire interview. I'm disappointed that I didn't, but the 3 clips that I saw were excellent.
Darn good.
But she also talked about the 50-year mortgage.
Yes, she did.
And I think
did we play that yesterday? We didn't play that?
No.
Do we have that?
Not. We talked to Justin about it.
That's right.
Justin has a great plan.
Yes, he does.
And I actually, he was joking. I think it's a good idea. Personally.
Well, 50 years is a good idea. His was certainly good, but here's what was said.
Housing costs are still out of reach, and another thing that your administration is trying to tackle. Many Americans, the average age of first-time home buyers are now up to age 40, which is sad. Country you and I grew up in.
I inherited that. Look, you have to understand.
Right, but let me get to the question, though, because your housing director has proposed something that has enraged your MAGA friends, which is this 50-year mortgage idea. So a significant MAGA backlash, calling it a giveaway to the banks and simply prolonging the time it would take for Americans to own a home outright. Is that really a good idea?
It's not even a big deal.
Yeah,
I mean, you go from 40 to 50 years.
30.
And what it means is you pay something less from 30. That some people had a 40, and then now they have a 50.
Nobody has a 40.
All it means is you pay less per month. You pay it over a longer period of time. It's not like a big factor. It might help a little bit. But the problem was that Biden did this. He increased the interest rates, and I have a lousy Fed person who's going to be gone in a few months.
So, are you convinced?
No.
I am.
Are you?
Convince me.
All
for it.
Good.
All for it. Because, some people had 40s already.
Is he? Okay, so he's just
45s,
looking
46s,
at
now it's 50.
your monthly payments. We're going to make it affordable. I mean, This is such short-term thinking. We're going to make it more affordable each month. I mean, never mind how much it's going to end up costing you in the long run.
Right.
And
Right.
never mind that you're
Right.
many people are going to die before their 50-year mortgage is paid off.
Well, I mean,
and then your kids are going to inherit this debt.
Yep.
And then the banks and all of these BlackRock are going to end up owning these houses, and you're going to be right back where you started, if not worse.
Well, this is according to this right here, and we talked a little bit about it yesterday. The savings is pretty incredible. A 30-year
Isn't it,
mortgage.
though?
Jeffy, by the numbers.
A 30-year mortgage locked in at 6.2% interest. Your payment would be $2,376 a month.
Yep.
A 50-year mortgage.
Yeah, get this.
At the
It's like
same rate.
$1.85 a
would
month?
result
Is that
in
what it would be?
$2,182.
Yeah. You're going to save not even $200, like barely $200.
$200, yeah.
What was the second one?
2,182.
20 extra years of debt.
182?
Yeah.
There you go.
incredible.
Look at that.
Look at that
Look at the
savings.
difference.
I believe
Look
that's what we call
at
in
the
this
savings.
program generational wealth.
Thank you. Yes.
So let's
Exactly
not,
That's
right.
what that is.
let's
Okay.
not poo-poo that, because in this
Don't poo-poo
program
it.
we call that generational wealth.
And keep in mind, any money that you would have been paying on a mortgage payment every month after the 30 years, that's 20 years that you're not saving that money that had been going to a mortgage payment.
Oh, plus
because
it's
you're still
how
making
much more interest to the banks.
Yes.
That's crazy. And like Justin said yesterday,
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
86%
Look at that,
more
86%.
interest.
if
Holy
50s, if a 50-year mortgage is great, why not do 1,000 years?
And actually, that I
a
don't
1,000-year
necessarily think
mortgage.
that's that bad of an idea.
That's a great idea. Are you kidding me? Make it 1,000,000 years.
No, see,
Why
now
not?
you're just making fun of it. But I'm serious.
Are you?
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Well,
Okay.
he is about 1,000 years old.
Yeah, that's
so-
true. That is true. So Jeffy, like
Jeffy's
a
the only one
cockroach,
that would be
being the
around
only
long
one
enough to
around.
pay
The whole
off.
family.
Yeah.
It's, yes.
Yeah, that's great. I don't know. It's staggering. Staggering. And I guess because Trump said it, we're all behind it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Right?
Hold up.
Except we're not.
Okay. Ooh.
Except we're not.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh.
Yeah. And Laura was clearly not.
Right.
She
Laura's
tried.
not getting an invitation
I was
back
just,
to the
I
White
was
House.
just thinking the same
That
thing.
entire
we
interview.
talked about wanting to keep that relationship. I mean, she absolutely kept the relationship for Fox, but not for her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How dare you try to get real
Not
answers
for her,
to
man.
real
With
questions.
the three clips we played.
Yeah.
No way he's getting that back again.
Now, in overtime, though, we've got some better moments from that interview.
Good.
That we'll
Okay,
share.
awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
Seriously,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. And we're going to agree with Trump on most things. But
Yeah.
there's been some things, especially lately, that are like really head scratchers. I don't know. What are you doing there with the 600,000 Chinese number and the 50-year mortgage? I mean, think of the interest alone on an extended
80
20
some
more
percent.
years.
Banks will be behind this.
Yeah, of course they will. Of course they will. And for not even $200, it's not even worth it.
Right.
Why would you do this?
The banks make out like bandits either way. Either they've got that extra, 86% more interest over the life of the loan, or they're going to own a house.
Yes.
Win-win. Ugh,
Right.
No.
Right. Jeez. All right. 888-900-3393, Pat Unleashed on Twitter. Let me tell you about Chapter. You know, it's hard to find a really great company lately, especially in Medicare. That's why I really loved my experience with Chapter. That got on the phone with them to check out the plans. Turns out I didn't need to do anything, which was a huge relief because you hear so many things about the Medicare situation. If you don't get it right when you need to, then they charge you more for it the rest of your life. It's a weird... Why? I'm not even using it. Why would I pay a penalty for not getting it on time? So weird. Anyway, these Chapter advisors put your needs over their commissions. They're the only ones who look at every plan nationwide. So if you're on the best plan for you, they'll tell you. You don't have to do anything. If you're not on the best plan, if there's a better one for you, they'll help you switch and maybe save $1,100 per year. The best part is they can make this all quick and easy. It's not a hassle at all. They'll review your options, give you peace of mind in 20 minutes or so. And their service doesn't cost you anything. So dial pound 250, say the keywords unbiased help, and choose your 2026 plan with them. That's pound 250, keywords unbiased help.
Follow Pat on X at Pat Unleashed. Pat Gray Unleashed. returns right after this.
Got some tweets here. Furion Energy tweets, Trump is not wrong. Modern Americans are lazy and retarded. I don't think H-1B is the answer, but it's absolutely true. We have very low amounts of truly high skills / intelligence workers. Fix our education system.
Oh, Mike Rowe can fix it.
Yeah. I mean, is there some truth? Are there some lazy stupids?
Sure.
Yeah, of course. We've got our share. But there are also incredibly skilled, smart, hardworking people. You can't convince me we don't have the ability to fill these jobs.
I'm sorry, no. And I agree.
Yes.
I'm not
if this was Joe Biden,
if Joe Biden had said
saying
this,
something similar,
we'd lose our minds.
We'd be apoplectic
Absolutely.
over how anti-American he is.
It would be a rallying cry for the right. It'd be a campaign issue.
I'm sorry, Mr. President. I do believe that Americans off the unemployment line will come in and get trained and do those jobs.
They will. I mean, you might have to train them first. So if you're looking for immediacy, it might take a little time.
Okay, so all right.
Train them.
Train them, and let's bring in two
for
instead of
temporary
50
purposes.
HB1 visa employees to train them.
Yeah, right. From your mom. Wow, that brings up a sore spot for me.
That's offensive.
My mom's gone.
Yeah.
Lost her. Lost her years ago.
Too.
But yours too? Yeah, you've just hurt us deeply. I guarantee you people will line up for a high-paying job like that. People do realize all the other foreign car builders with auto plants have hired many Americans to do these jobs. We don't need H-1Bs. I agree. Starving thought criminal. You don't have to take people off the unemployment line to make batteries. Take already working people to make batteries and train the unemployed to take the jobs being vacated. That's a great point.
Okay, sure.
Yes.
Fine.
From Joplin
Do it that
Steve.
way.
Trump is good on the border, some culture war issues, and beating up stupid reporters. He is not good on so many other things.
Wow.
There's a few things.
Wow.
There's some things. We do have some issues from time to time. From Swamp Pirate, you know what would make housing and life more affordable? Cut the freaking taxes massively. Yes. Hello.
There's a thought.
And it's a good thought. It's a really good thought. All right. Michael in Pennsylvania. You're on the Blaze. Hi.
Good morning, guys. How are you doing?
Doing good. You?
Good.
You just really concerned, or you just making small talk?
Making small talk.
Yeah, it feels nice.
I felt that.
I was ready to tell
coming on. Yeah.
My point that I want to make about Trump's H-1B is he is actually right. So I am an engineer, and my brother is an engineer who used to make, I guess they're helicopter cars, essentially.
Okay.
And so when he was running his line, the first thing that he would test his technicians is a fine motor skills test, and that was the number one thing that people would fail. He would give them a week to learn how to use chopsticks, and he's like, if you can't use chopsticks, you can't work on my line, because the way they build these batteries, it's like welding iPhone batteries together.
Okay.
And so, it's super, super, super dangerous. There's also a lack of technical skills at the younger ages. So the majority of people that he was hiring were like Gen Xers or Zennials, because the youth that he really needed to do these jobs, he just didn't. There was a attention span gap. There was a technical math gap, and so that was a problem. So if you're going to go down this road, you almost need a generation of training in the high schools so that you can transition at scale.
All right, don't start bogging us down with your little facts. Okay, we want to be mad. All right,
we are mad.
We want to be mad.
I'm still convinced that you can find enough Americans throughout the entire country.
I agree with you.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
Yeah.
But the problem is that the areas where these jobs are being made, which is right now California
that's fair.
and Ohio.
That's fair. Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks, Michael. Good thoughts.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good thoughts.
Absolutely.
But put that into context then. Don't
President
say,
Trump
no,
doesn't.
we don't have enough smart people
President
in
Trump
this country.
Doesn't say that.
No, he doesn't. And that's really irritating. And again, if Obama said that kind of stuff and we were pissed. Jimmy Carter said that kind of stuff in the late 70s, and we were out of our minds. He used to blame everything on Americans.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Put a sweater on when it's cold. Remember that?
Yes.
Turn that thermostat down.
Why don't you go back to your peanut farm? Of course, now we lost him.
Yeah.
Yeah, where did he go? He's been
And he
hanging
used
out
to be
here.
sitting right there in front of us for a long time.
Yeah.
So
He rotates.
Does he?
Yeah, he only comes for us on October.
So he's
The rest
in
of
with
the month-
Glenn now or
Yeah.
something?
No, he had to go and watch over an election in a third world country,
There
make sure
you
the
go.
dictator stay in power.
He never met a dictator he didn't love, though. That's the great thing about Jimmy Carter. Let's go to Sarah in Kansas. I think we just read Sarah's email or text and didn't fully understand it. Sarah, go ahead.
I am so not in Kansas. I am in Kansas City, Missouri.
Oh, okay, Missouri.
You think about it.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you
it's on
said
the good side of Kansas City.
You said Kansas City, and they assumed Kansas City, Kansas.
Yeah, I am so not in Kansas.
Yeah, okay. That's insulting to somebody in Missouri, right?
That is definitely insulting
Yes.
to any Missouri person or fan.
Yeah, when it comes to Kansas and Missouri, you
Uh-huh.
cannot screw those up.
Thank you.
We, both
Thank
Kansas people and Missouri people, we will fight to the death
Absolutely.
on that.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. So, what about your Obamacare tweet? Did we get
Yeah,
wrong?
so to expand on that Obamacare tweet,
Mhm.
on October 2nd, I had a driver hit me and run. Yeah, and so October 2nd, I get hit. Police did absolutely nothing, by the way.
Must
They
have been
just
somebody
Kansas
from
City.
Kansas. Was it?
Yeah, did you get their license?
So, yeah, I actually took a picture of them.
There you go.
So they did catch them after I
Okay,
did all the
good.
work myself.
Yeah.
And so October 2nd, get hit and could not get an MRI until November 6th.
Just hang on one second.
Wow.
Hang on a second.
Wow.
We're going to have to come back to this because I want to hear the story. But we're right up against a break here. We'll be right back and hear the rest of Sarah's story. Awesome. Coming up.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.
Bop, 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 bop. Got some tweets here. New Bomb Turk. Sign me up for a 25-year car loan. I guess that's coming next. Yeah, 25, 40, 50, whatever.
Whatever it is.
Why not extend it to 100 years?
Yeah.
I'm going to pay 35 cents a month for my car. I'm in favor of that. That'd be great. Hee-haw the Viking. You guys think trans people with 7 pronouns can make batteries? Yeah, of course. Sure they can. Sure.
Yes. I have faith in Americans.
From Swamp Pirate, that call from Michael just shows how much the Democrats have destroyed our education system in the U.S.
Yep.
Not one of them will be held accountable. Isn't that the truth?
Yes, it is.
Let's get back to Sarah. We were talking to
Oh, yeah.
her. Sarah in Missouri on a car accident you had, right?
Yes.
Okay, so...
How are you doing now? Are you okay?
Had the accident October 2nd. Couldn't get the MRI till the 1st of
I-
November.
Yeah, no, I am not. I'm actually not okay. So I have very little range of motion in my shoulder because when the seatbelt locked up, it jammed into my shoulder.
Oh.
So
Thank Ralph
I had to
Nader.
have. I had to have 2 MRIs on the 6th on my shoulder. So it was like an hour long, which was excruciating because of the
Absolutely. Yes.
position they
Been
put
through
my
'em.
shoulder in.
Been there
Yeah.
recently. Mm-hmm.
So, accident on the 2nd, and then the MRIs on November 6th. I can't even see an orthopedic surgeon until December 8th.
Why?
So, yeah. And when it comes to like an accident with insurance, timing matters.
Yeah.
And now, before Obamacare, I used to run marathons and had jacked up my knee. I was able to get an MRI within a couple of days.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that shows how different Obamacare has made everything. And like I said, I used to be able to see my doctor the same day I called.
Yeah.
Now his office is so freaking busy. It takes months to see him. But I love my doctor so much that I'm willing to sacrifice that
Yeah.
and wait and see him.
So you
my
got to keep your doctor.
prescriptions have gone
Okay.
from I have a migraine prescription that I have to use because when I had my C-sections, they hit a nerve. So I have a prescription I have to get. A 90-day supply before Obamacare cost me $1.06. It now costs me $40.
Jeez. Wow. Now, are you on Obamacare, or this is just driven up your actual
this is
insurance?
my regular insurance
Right.
through my employer.
Sucks. It really
that
does.
might be going through the Affordable Care Act anyway.
Could.
Yeah, my cousin who is an amputee. When Obamacare came out, he didn't have insurance because he is on disability and all that stuff. He looked into Obamacare. This is how affordable it is. It was going to be a $3,000 deductible for him as an amputee.
My gosh. Yeah,
so he said, forget it. I'm not doing it.
We were absolutely lied to. Not just misled.
And we knew it.
Lied
We knew it at the
to.
time.
Yeah, we did. And we said it a million times, but it didn't matter because the Democrats hammered it home.
Exactly.
All right. Well, Sarah, I hope it gets better.
Yeah, no
Seriously, hope you feel better.
Really sucks. Appreciate it, though. Let's go to Gordon in Texas. Hey, Gordon, welcome.
Hey, good morning, y'all. From
Morning.
Texas. So,
yes, sir.
Pat, I wanted to weigh in on this H-1B thing.
Okay.
I don't know whether I'm, maybe I'm just too old, but I remember back when George Bush was president right after 9/11, and all of a sudden businesses were saying, hey, we can't find any qualified talent. Does anybody else remember that?
Yeah. Sounds familiar.
It does.
I mean, we started a group called H1B Go Home on Yahoo, and the discussions were pretty robust.
I'll bet. It sounds robust. Yeah. I can
That's
imagine.
what you used to get on Yahoo.
You can imagine. But, I mean, how does somebody go from talented to not qualified in a month or two?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm
Well, obviously George Bush drank the tea from big business. That's
Yeah. He did.
all I can say.
He did.
So,
Appreciate it.
anyway.
Thanks, Gordon. Thanks. Yeah, there were some issues with George W. Bush too. Quite a few issues, and we got to experience those in a big way for 8 years. So, I mean, at the beginning, I really loved George W. Bush, didn't you?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. And then, of course, he turned on border agents, screwed up the border. There were some things
there
going
were some
on
things.
there. All right. Are you aware that they may have discovered that the 3I Atlas comet has exploded now?
Okay. All right. So, yes.
Yes.
Go ahead. I'm aware of that. But but also,
it got too close to the sun, and they think it might have just blown up.
So
bunch
the
of
aliens
pieces.
miscalculated their little
They did.
Google Maps, I
Right,
guess, huh?
exactly.
All right.
And went a little too close to a sun, which maybe they haven't. Maybe in the 10 billion years of its
Yeah.
existence, it's never experienced flying that close to a sun, but it didn't apparently survive.
Okay, so I'm aware of that. And then after the report of it exploding, came this picture on the 10th of this month from Ray's astrophotography that shows it moving a sphere of energy
I'm
more
not
than a
dead
frozen
yet.
ball of ice and dust, which is even more astonishing. So I don't know what's happening.
And
I don't know what's happening.
Here's the other part of that. I thought it was supposed to be not visible now because it's on the other side of the sun.
I know.
Make up your mind. It was going to disappear on October 30th or 31st.
And then come back around.
Yes.
Right? And then come back around.
In December.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be visible again.
But there, except for, and then there was an exception of like one or two telescopes or whatever, and maybe Ray's astrophotography has access to one of those. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know. But I found it interesting that just before they talked about it or just after the exploding report, we got that.
It's almost as if they don't know what the hell is going on.
It is almost as if.
Hold on. When it comes to scientists not knowing what the hell is going on, it's the same thing with the solar flares and the northern light stuff that we had going on last night as far south as Texas and Arkansas.
Wow.
They don't know till like 30 minutes before who's going to be able to see it.
Right.
But they did say later today, so maybe they have a few hours lead. In a few hours, they said that we're going to get another one. Another shot of solar flare that's going to be pretty massive. In fact, some of the stats here, and Angel DM, Pat Head, gave me or posted on my X feed earlier some very helpful information. I don't know if we want to play the 4-minute long clip of this guy who's monitoring this stuff, these solar flares, but I mean, some of the particles are so powerful, they're penetrating the atmosphere all the way to the ground.
Wow.
It's a 20-year event, what happened last night and was continuing today and affecting GPS and so on. Let's see. So
they do think it's going to affect GPS.
Yeah, so we had
today.
Yeah, the way he described it in this video, it's going to mess it up a little bit. Maybe not catastrophic. But he talks about how, or this post talks about analysis of today's GLE will help us prepare for large events such as the February 23rd, 1956, which apparently that one, so what we're experiencing now is a 20-year event, but in 1956, there was such a blast of solar activity that it increased radiation at 40,000 feet by 1,000-fold. So what has happened in the last 24 hours and will continue through today is they're calling it a 20-year event. We've already experienced 2 of those shots. There's a third one on the way in a few hours.
It's a good thing that we've got a bunch of flights delayed and not flying, so they're not up to 40,000 feet.
I was thinking, it would be fascinating to follow cancer rates of people that are flying during a solar activity like that.
And what about all the telegraph system?
Thank you.
Right. What about our telegraphs? Those
and when they say it's going to affect
survive
it just a little bit, what does that mean? Seriously, I don't know.
Well, it blew up telegraph towers back in 1850.
I know that, but today, if I put my GPS on to go home, is it going to tell me to take
go to your neighbor's house?
Early exit?
It's going to take you to Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. He basically said that, look, not the day to be expecting your GPS to work down to the inch.
Okay.
That's how he described it.
Down to the inch.
So
it doesn't do that on a good day.
I don't expect that anyway.
Thank you.
But what this is going to is what you just said. Scientists don't know what's going on with this comet. They clearly don't know about this, or they would have warned us long before it had already happened.
You know, and just before they talked about it exploding, and then we got the picture of it that was moving and changing sides. We had Avi talking about how they were how it's not your ordinary comet. It's behaving like something engineered, not ejected. They're going to attempt a close radio scan in March of next year when the object passes near Jupiter. See, that's where
it can't now because it blew up. So
there you go.
Thank you.
It's done.
There you go. We're done.
They can't scan it. We're done.
So it blew up, or the alien spacecraft just broke into
So Avi's going to
too.
have to find something else to talk about on his Substack, isn't he?
Yep. Yep. He is. Also, they're noticing some changes in our magnetic field. There's a growing weak spot in the magnetic field surrounding the Earth.
There you go.
That could lead to satellite malfunction and even cause them to undergo full blackouts, according to scientists. Again, they don't really know.
Could lead.
Yes,
the Earth's complex and dynamic magnetic field is vital to the survival, of course, of all life on the planet, protecting us from cosmic radiation and charged particles from the sun. Well, now, after tracking 11 years of magnetic field measurements from this satellite constellation, researchers have discovered that the weak region in Earth's magnetic field over the South Atlantic has expanded by an area nearly half the size of continental Europe since 2014. So, but what I found interesting about this is what causes our magnetic field and how amazing it is that they're not even sure exactly how all of this works. Pretty complex, but it's the Earth's liquid iron core, the outer core, and the rocky mantle. As they spin, they create this magnetic field that protects us and makes life possible here on Earth, which obviously happened purely by accident. Everything that happened on this Earth just was a result of the Big Bang. And then it just happened to spin into a situation the exact right length between us and the sun.
Everyone knows that. What are you trying to say?
With the magnetic field that protects us from the sun, and then amazingly everything fell into place.
Yes.
After just putting parts in a shoebox and shaking it for 4.5 billion years, they got a Rolex watch out of it. It's amazing how that happened. Just purely by accident. Huh?
We got
it. It's incredible. No, I just want you to understand what a lucky group of people we are. I mean, it's pretty amazing when you think about it.
Someone had to say it.
Somebody had to say it.
Someone had to say it.
Talk about the incredible coincidences.
Yes.
And that's why we can't cut down any more trees.
No.
Because it's going to affect the whole thing. It's going to throw the whole thing off.
And yes, there are more trees on the planet than stars in the Milky Way galaxy by a lot.
So I'm talking about cutting them down. I'm not talking about.
I know you are.
Okay.
And you don't want to cut them down.
No, you do not.
Any of them.
Unless, of course, you wanted to build a road to the climate change conference.
Okay, then you have to.
You have to cut it.
Because
you have to cut it.
The climate change conference is imperative. It's imperative.
Have to have a 4-lane highway to get to and fro from there.
Well, you have to.
Without our climate change geniuses, the planet wouldn't last.
Thank you.
Right?
Thank you.
It'd be burned up to a crisp right now.
And we learned on that poll that 2% of Democrats still believe in climate change?
No, it was 1. It was a full 1%.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Don't exaggerate. It's already high enough at 1%.
Right.
0% of Republicans, by the way, which I love. I love that.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. They don't.
Nobody cares.
Because the Earth does what the Earth does.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes.
And we do our best to protect it.
Yes.
As humans, and we're done.
And
Have a nice day.
We're done.
Humans first.
And we're not going to spend $100 trillion to fix something.
We're done.
No.
Is
Mother
a hoax
Gaia
to
knows
begin
what
with.
she's doing.
Right. Yes, exactly. All right. Let me tell you about preborn. There's a few investments very few investments that last forever. Stocks rise and fall. Homes lose value. Even gold can fade compared to what really endures. And that's the life of another human being. According to a recent Danish study, something really heartbreaking happens. Women who experience abortion are dramatically more likely to need psychiatric care in the months and years that follow. That's not health care. That's heartbreak. And inside a preborn clinic, though, a very different story starts. A woman in crisis is welcomed, not judged. She's given comfort, not pressure. She's already gotten enough of that. And when she sees her baby for the first time on an ultrasound, which costs $28, that flicker of life becomes something more than a medical image, and it doubles the chance that the baby is going to be born alive. Then preborn goes into action for the mother who gives birth to her child, and they stay with her for the journey ahead for the next 2 years with counseling, clothing, baby supplies, and encouragement. They're really amazing people, and this is an amazingly important job they do. They care for both lives, the one who's just beginning and the one learning how to begin again. So dial pound 250, say the keyword baby, that's pound 250, keyword baby, or with your donation, go to preborn.com/Pat. That's preborn.com/Pat.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
So many coincidences. Wow. Thank goodness for all of them, right?
We're fortunate.
We are lucky. Obviously the only ones in the universe fortunate enough to have everything fall into place just perfectly so that we could thrive on this planet.
Unless 3i Atlas somehow returns from the blast.
Yeah, and it might.
Well,
it might.
We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know.
We'll have to do a Substack on that.
And I want to make sure that we don't forget that NASA took pictures, and due to the shutdown,
oh, right.
they weren't able to release them.
when we open up again, we should be able to get access to those.
Imagine the flood of pictures we're going to get from NASA when that happens.
That's the first thing.
The close-ups.
I want day one.
Me too.
Yes.
Might be as soon as tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Could it open tomorrow? Yeah, I think it could.
Open. Yeah,
well, it depends on how long it takes to get the
buggy,
the bill over to President Trump's
that's
desk.
right. Yeah, because
traffic.
I mean,
and GPS systems are not supposed to work today.
Right down to the inch. Holy cow!
How you going to find the White House?
They might deliver it someplace else.
There's already so many horses and buggies in the street that another one trying to deliver a bill to the president just gets lost in the traffic, in the crush. So
Can't get there. Oh, no.
Dang it.
Shoot.
All right. Let's go to Lisa in South Carolina. Hey, Lisa, you're on the Blaze.
Yes, I just wanted to thank you guys for talking about the crisis that we're facing out here with healthcare and insurance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So my daughter is an ovarian cancer survivor, and they found a lump in her breast and recommended a mammogram. She has insurance. She has regular insurance. She pays about $500 a month in premiums.
Okay.
When took care of it just to make sure she was okay, insurance will not cover it because of her age.
Wow.
And a lot of this has to do with coding also, the way the doctors are writing
the way
these
they
orders.
ask for it. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
It does.
So
how old is she?
It's serious. She's 32.
And she's too young or too old?
Too
young.
Too young.
But she's an ovarian cancer survivor.
Unreal.
So the doctor, out of caution, they wanted her to take care of this, and she did. And now she's stuck with a $1,200 bill.
That
sucks. So on top of her premiums.
Right.
So we need an open marketplace. We really do. We need competition.
Definitely. Yes.
Oh, there's no question about that.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Lisa. I hope that improves for her situation. But, I mean, I don't know how it's going to until we get this thing fixed. And in order to get it fixed, the government has to open. And we can't have
and it
that.
has to get out of our lives. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, it has to get out of our lives.
Yeah. Get out of the way.
I mean, I put this on for overtime, but this Cut 38, socialism doesn't work.
Wait, where are they getting that?
My man here breaks it down pretty good.
What?
And I was thinking, you know what? Yes, that's exactly correct.
You can get a plumber to your house in the middle of the night within an hour. But if you go to the ER, you could wait 6 hours.
Yes, and
Why?
I have. Thank you.
The federal government never tried to make plumbing affordable and accessible. You can buy an 85-inch
That's
television
awesome.
for $1,000,
Yeah.
but a dialysis machine costs $30,000.
Incredible.
Why?
Why?
The federal government never tried to make televisions affordable and accessible.
Right.
You can get LASIK surgery done for $1,500 because it's not covered by Medicare or Medicaid because it's elective. But if you get a major surgery, it could cost you $100,000. Why? The federal government never tried to make LASIK affordable and accessible.
Boom.
Socialism is killing every industry it touches.
Brilliant.
That's
Brilliant.
Bert Kellerman there on TikTok.
What a great way to look at it. That's awesome. You know, I was in the, 2.5 years ago. It's going on 3 years ago now. When I had I thought was a kidney stone, and it turned out to be kidney failure because of my diabetes. Whatever.
Fine now.
So I sat in the emergency room in excruciating pain. It was the night, I'll never forget this. It was the night of the State of the Union address from Joe Biden. And they had it on in the emergency room.
That wouldn't give you enough pain.
Right. And that that made it unbearable. I just wanted Jackie to shoot me in the head and end it. But I was in there for 6.5 hours waiting with kidney failure. And so by the time I finally got in there, I was practically dead.
Right.
And so, we've got some issues with our healthcare system.
Yeah, like you showing up too late.
Too
should
late.
have gone a lot earlier.
Should have.
Yes,
Take better care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's the moral of the story here.
Stop eating cookies. You may not have kidney failure.
Yeah. Well, now you tell me. Thanks.
I will say Elon was the one that posted that post on socialism, and he said as soon as you understand that the government is just like the DMV at large scale, everything makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
It is the government because the government is the DMV.
Yeah.
So that's a good point, too.
Yeah.
I mean, how much do you love going to the DMV?
Oh, man.
Pat, I go once a week.
Has it ever? Just because you love it so much?
I love it so much.
So
I just
much
go
fun.
once a week.
Yeah, it's fun.
Get a little number, not have all my paperwork.
Yeah.
And then get sent back home with nothing.
Right.
Yes.
Brilliant.
The
best. It's really fun. News of I love this headline about Bill Belichick because let me see if I can find it. Yeah, the headline is Bill Belichick leaves no doubt when asked about the New York Giants job. So he's the coach at North Carolina, right? And he's not doing well.
They're starting to come around a little bit. They're actually starting to come around a little bit.
But they've had a tough season.
They've struggled. But they are starting. His the plan is in motion. I mean, he can make that case.
So the big rumor, though, is that he's going to take the New York Giants job and leave North Carolina already after just a few months on the job. So. But the headline is he leaves no doubt about it. Here's what he said.
Okay.
I've been down this road before. I'm focused on Wake Forest. That's it. And that's my commitment to this team. And next week, it'll be on to our next opponent and so forth. I'm here to do the best I can for this team. I'm sorry, that's not clear at all. There's plenty of doubt there.
Bill, want to come back and set the NFL coaching win record? We'll pay you $800 billion.
Yeah. If you want to leave no doubt about your intentions, you say there's absolutely no truth to that rumor. I'm happy at the University of North Carolina.
That actually would be a good move for them.
And I'm staying put.
For the New York football Giants.
I just signed a contract here. I'm not going to break it. That would be clear. That's not what he said.
No, it isn't. And that actually would be a good move for the New York football Giants to bring in.
It probably would.
Belichick.
It probably would. And so my guess is he's going to be the next head coach of the New York Giants.
Yeah.
What do you want to bet? Also on Overtime today, or maybe tomorrow, we'll save it for you. Realtors are already claiming in New York City the Mamdani effect has already kicked in.
Wow.
Yep. So we'll get into that coming up.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.